Barcelona Femení are back, and they have started their pre-season campaign with a victory. For their first pre-season match, Barça faced Montpellier in an interesting test that gave fans the opportunity to see new signings, young talents, and some of the team's key players back in action. And despite missing several important players, Barcelona came away with a convincing 3-1 victory. But the result is not the only thing worth talking about. So, what exactly did we learn from this game? From the opening minutes, Barcelona tried to establish control. The team moved the ball patiently, looked for spaces between the lines, and constantly tried to create opportunities from wide areas. However, Montpellier made things difficult. The French side defended with a compact shape and didn't give Barcelona much space around the penalty area. Barcelona dominated possession, but clear chances were difficult to create. Esme Brooks was one of the first players to test Montpellier with a shot, but it didn't seriously trouble the goalkeeper. The young lure also came close after a good ball from Clàudia Pina. Then Vicky Lopez tried her luck from distance. Barcelona kept pushing, but Montpellier continued to resist. Until finally, just before half-time, Barça found the breakthrough. Barcelona earned a dangerous set-piece opportunity. And this is where experience made the difference. Patri Guijarro was in the right place at the right time and found the back of the net. Barcelona won, Montpellier 0. It was a crucial goal because Montpellier had made the first half very competitive. Barcelona went into the break with the lead, but the second half would bring even more drama. After the restart, Montpellier refused to disappear. Just a few minutes into the second half, Barcelona's defence was caught out by a moment of uncertainty. Roquet took advantage of the situation and equalised. 1-1. Suddenly Barcelona had to start again, and this was when Clàudia Pina stepped up. If there was one player who really stood out in this game, it was Clàudia Pina. Pina wasn't simply involved in Barcelona's attack. She was constantly looking for the ball, linking up with her teammates, creating chances, and moving into dangerous areas, and her work was eventually rewarded. Pina combined with Ewa Pajor, who then found Caroline Graham-Hansen on the wing. Graham-Hansen delivered the cross. Montpellier failed to properly clear the ball, and Pina was there. Goal! Barcelona 2, Montpellier 1. Pina reacted quickly and put Barça back in front. It was the kind of goal that showed her instincts inside the box, and more importantly, it showed that Pina could have a major role to play this season. There was another player that Barcelona fans were especially excited to see, Kerolin Nicoli. The Brazilian forward finally made her first appearance for Barcelona, and while she didn't have a huge amount of time to show everything she can do, there were already glimpses of what she could bring to this team. Speed, dribbling, creativity, and the ability to attack defenders one-on-one. Kerolin is still adapting to her new teammates and Barcelona's style of play. But these first minutes were certainly encouraging, and Barça fans will be watching closely to see how she develops throughout pre-season. As the game entered its final stages, Pere Romy introduced several players, and once again, Barcelona's young talent made an impression. Mayssa Baha came onto the pitch, and she didn't just get minutes, she got a goal. The young Barça player found the back of the net to make it 3-1, and that was effectively the final blow. Montpellier couldn't find a way back into the game. For Baha, scoring in a pre-season match with the first team is obviously a huge moment. It is exactly the type of performance that can make the coaching staff take notice. And it once again demonstrates something Barcelona have been doing for generations, developing young talent and giving them opportunities. Several important players were unavailable, including Aitana Bonmatí, Kika Nazareth and Laia Alexandri, while other players were away with Spain's under-20 squad. At the end of the day, Barcelona Femení 3 to Montpellier 1. A winning start to pre-season for the European champions. It wasn't necessarily Barcelona's most spectacular performance, but for a first test there were plenty of positive signs. Pina scored, Patri delivered, Mayssa Baha impressed, and Kerolin Nicoli made her first appearance. Barcelona have officially started their preparation with a victory, but the real test is coming, and the next opponent will be even more challenging, Manchester City. So the big question is this Barcelona team already ready to defend its titles? We're going to find out very soon, and now I want to hear from you. Who impressed you the most against Montpellier? Clàudia Pina, Patri Guijarro, Kerolin Nicoli, or Mayssa Baha?